fly, but that's easily blocked by the Sigma defender. And then they play a long ball up the pitch as that one's intended. Right on goal, a good save by Stillo as Cadell Thomas with the first quality chance of this game. Stillo did well to challenge the shooter, and he makes a good save, leading to a Sigma corner. Sigma FC. Some early offensive pressure, just a minute and a half into the match, as Cadell Thomas with the shot right on, but Stillo did well to get down and make the save. The ensuing corner, Stillo challenged, and he's fouled on the play, so it'll be a free kick for Woodbridge after the infraction against the goalkeeper. Woodbridge 8-4-4 on the regular season, good for 6 overall. Sigma finished with 11 wins, 1 loss, and 4 ties. Of note, the only loss that Sigma had this season was to Woodbridge back on August 26 when the Strikers scored a 3-0 win. The Strikers build up from their back line as D'Souza plays it to Strangis under pressure. Leaves it there for Sinopoli. Switch to the near side as the leading goal scorer for Woodbridge, Emmanuel Isaac, had that pass picked off. Giuliano Franco takes possession for Sigma. It's a Sigma throw. Sigma playing a 4-3-3 formation here this afternoon with the 2 wing-back defenders in a roaming position, as we saw Lee pinch up to make the play there. Woodbridge Strikers countering with a 4-2-3-1. Santos, the lone striker for the Strikers. Sigma take possession. Valestigi, the former Mississauga Eagle FC player, uses it as Isaac tries to chip that one ahead for L0, but it's all the way back to the Sigma keeper, Henry. He plays it long. We're indoor here today at the Paramount Fine Food Center, as Sigma calling this complex home, and with the weather getting colder here now, the players surely enjoying the comfort of being indoors. All switched up, that's picked off easily as Krasminski takes it for Woodbridge. He gets the 1-2 quickly back from Isaac. Krasminski still with it. The Strikers moving the ball around, holding possession as Krasminski gets it back. He gets closed down by Frano, makes a good pass. D'Souza with a shot from distance, but that never troubles the keeper Henry. It sails over top the net for a goal kick. 4.5 minutes played here in the first half, scoreless in this Group B game between Sigma FC and the Woodbridge Strikers. Henry, his goal kick headed out by Strangis. It'll be a Sigma throw. Sala plays it long, Krasminski intercepts as Isaac takes it for Woodbridge. He tries to find the running Elzier through the back line, but Henry astutely comes off his line and picks that pass. Rolls it out as Smith takes it up for Sigma. Tries to find the running Borges, but that's knocked out for a throw. Darren Lee passes it into Al-Fazi. Played into the middle for Frano. Frano plays it back to Smith. Near side to Nataban as he tries to pick out Joda on the run, but the AR2 calls that offside, so it'll be a Woodbridge free kick. Could be running or... Referee Ristich tells Woodbridge they'll have to retake the offside free kick, so they knock it back to Stillo. Still, of course, spending a few years in Serie A before making his return to Canada. So Woodbridge set to take the free kick here. Stillo plays it long, and it's headed by the defender, Smith. Under pressure, Alfazi has to knock it back to Sella. All the way back to the keeper, Henry. Henry leaves it for the defender, Lee. Back to the keeper, Henry. Patient breakout here from Sigma. As they look for options, played long, intended for Thomas, who had that chance on goal in the first minute of the match. But they lose possession here as Woodbridge take it back, led by Isaac. He gets picked off. Thomas with a nice move to get past the defender. Room to run, plays it ahead. But quickly closed down. Thomas gets it back, gets around another defender, and then he gets dragged down. And the referee has a quick word for the player on Woodbridge committing the foul, but no card from the infraction. Free kick for Sigma. About 35 yards out as they take it short. Frano plays it to the far side for Velocity. Or check that, that's Lee pinching up to make the play. Ahead there for Borges. He tries to cross it in front, but that's cleared away. And it hits one of the ceiling panels up here at the Paramount Fine Food Center, and it'll be free kick for, actually they're going to do a drop ball, I believe. Yeah, a drop ball, and Woodbridge will give possession back to Sigma. So Henry comes out to receive the intended turnover as Sigma work out the back line. Played into Frano. He gets closed down and turns the ball over. Krasminski checking options, lays that one off to D'Souza. He gets pressured from Thomas, but holds possession as Henry makes the play there for Woodbridge. Far side, Strangis goes back to Sinopoli. Sinopoli plays it ahead, but that's knocked long by the head of Jelani Smith. It's out of touch, and it'll be a Woodbridge throw at the half. Matthew Strangis tosses it in, a good long toss. That's headed away by Claudia Sila. Teams exchanging possession before Alfazi comes up with it for Sigma. Dragged down, that's an easy foul call there as Borges got held up from behind. So Sigma FC will have a free kick 10 yards inside the half. They take it short and quick as they play it back to Smith. Moving up from the back, Sella takes it forward. Intended for Joda, defender getting a leg on it before Stillo comes out and collects it. Stillo with the low punt as players have to keep the roof into account here. A brilliant slide tackle there by Sella to knock it out of play. That was Ali El Zaire trying to take possession for Woodbridge. Had he got around Sella, he would have had a clear path in on goal. But a fantastic slide tackle ensures no further danger. Strangis tosses it in, gets it right back. Tries to take it down that right flank before he loses possession as the defender shields it out, and it'll be a goal kick. Nice defensive work there by Giuliano Franco. Sella playing it to nobody in particular. It's picked off by Krasminski, and now he's got room to run for Woodbridge. The left back playing it ahead. Nice pass into the box. Shot, and that sails over top the net. An angry goalkeeper, Henry, shouts at his back line as he can't fathom how Ali Elzir ended up so wide open in such a threatening position. But the attacking midfielder for Woodbridge unable to capitalize on that opportunity. Frano keeps it along the far side flank. As Lee gets closed down, he plays it back to Sella. Inside the 12th minute here, scoreless in this Group B game between Sigma FC and Woodbridge Strikers. Natabana plays it all the way back to the keeper, Tristan Henry. Henry with a league best 9 clean sheets this season. He was absolutely spectacular for Sigma throughout the regular season. As they build up an attacking option here, playing ahead, but it's an offside call as one of the 3 strikers, Daniel Joda, in an offside position. Getting back to the keeper, Henry. He had the 2nd best goals against average amongst keepers with at least 500 minutes played this season. His goals against average in 16 games, an incredible 0.56. Stillo, who had 5 clean sheets of his own this year, takes the free kick. Woodbridge can't hold possession as it's picked up by Frano. Nice job by Thomas to hold the line. Touched into the middle. Al-Fazi, he loses possession, but Thomas picks it up from him. 3 white sweaters trying to close down Thomas, and eventually a foul called, much to the dismay of the Woodbridge Strikers. 3 defenders were there trying to strip Thomas of the ball, and eventually it gets whistled down as a foul. Free kick coming from roughly 35 yards out here, as Velestegi stands over top the ball. He plays it short. They end up giving possession away as the pass was intended for Al-Fazi. And then Velestegi does well to regain possession for Sigma. Smith. Borges into the middle for Joda. Nice ball movement here. Joda gets it back. Plays it over to the left flank, but nobody making the run there for Sigma. And it's out for a goal kick. One other matchup on the docket for League One playoff action here on this Saturday. Of course, there was the big upset last night as Alliance defeating FC London 1-0 in London. As the other game today is the Bonazuri against Derby FC. That one going a little bit later at 8 p.m. That ball knocked out of touch by the Sigma defender Natabana, so it'll be a throw-in for Woodbridge. Kresminski tosses it in. Alzair plays it back to the defender, crosses it in, but nobody there for Woodbridge to get a touch. Strangis does well to hold it in along the far flank, crosses it back across, and headed well by Natabana out to Cato Thomas. Joda, pressure, great tackle, and a Woodbridge ball as Francio Henry makes a tremendous play directly down below us.
Bring some water, Dave. Bring some water.
We've got an injured Woodbridge player as Kyle Watson, the captain, is holding his face. There may have been some contact behind the play as he is definitely shaken up. And Watson is a big boy. He is in some discomfort right now for sure. 16th minute here as we're scoreless between Sigma FC and the Woodbridge Strikers. You're watching League One Ontario action, streaming live at League1Ontario.com. Of course, you can follow along on social media using the hashtag L10Playoffs. And a reminder that today's game is brought to you by Gatorade. Try the new Gatorade Frost today. Gatorade Frost, your fuel to play cool. We also want to thank Sports Engine, the official technology partner of Soccer Ontario and the leading provider of sport life management tools for youth and amateur sports. Check out sportsengine.com to see how they can help keep your club running in stride on and off the pitch this season. Well, the big man, Kyle Watson, back on his feet. He continues to get assessed by the trainer down below. As you could hear some of the players mentioning he took a whack to the face. Trainer checking to make sure everything's in the right spot, and Watson now waves back onto the field to play. Henry with the ball for Woodbridge, plays it long. One intended for D'Souza. The keeper, Henry, coming out, gets a head on it, and then the volley from distance finds its way into the back of the net, and Woodbridge take a 1-0 lead on a miscue by Sigma FC. Oh, what a mistake, as Tristan Henry, the keeper, tried to come out to play the ball. He was outside his box and couldn't use his hands. He headed it right to the foot of the Woodbridge player, and Emmanuel Isaac, the leading goal scorer for Woodbridge Strikers through the regular season, gets the opening goal here in this Group B playoff match. 18th minute of play, the Woodbridge Strikers take a 1-0 lead. Well, it's a heads-up play by Emmanuel Isaac to get the shot off while the keeper was off his line. And Isaac gets the ball back for Woodbridge, tries to play it ahead. It's out of the reach of Alzaire, and this time Henry will take possession for Sigma. Again, Sigma finishing the regular season 11 wins, just 1 loss and 4 ties, with the 1 loss coming only a few weeks ago, well, maybe about a month ago now, to the Woodbridge Strikers, 3-0 the final in that one. And here Woodbridge have found the demons once again as they have a 1-0 lead, but there they commit a bad foul, and it's going to be a caution issued in the 19th minute as the yellow card shown to Jose D'Souza, and Sigma FC get a free kick from a threatening position, an opportunity to draw even. Two Sigma players standing over top the ball. As David Velastegui steps away from the ball and into the wall. As the referee paces the wall out 10 yards. Sigma, after giving up the opening goal, with a free kick here from 23 yards out, and a potential chance to draw even. Kick taken, drilled right into the wall. Vanna takes possession. He lets his shot fly, but that one well over top the goal, and it's a free goal kick for Woodbridge. Well, Emmanuel Isaac scored 9 goals in 14 games through the regular season for Woodbridge. That ranked him 6th in terms of League One Ontario goal scoring, and he's got a huge goal here early in this match to give the Strikers a 1-0 lead. Krasinski, he loses possession there. Henry gets the ball for, that's Thomas. Shot right on, and Stillo squeezes that one, giving up no rebound on that chance. Now Thomas centering it to Daniel Joda, but an easy save there for Stillo. Stillo pulls that one out, throws it to Krasinski. But Sigma quickly take possession back. Velastegui takes down from behind, tries to play it ahead to Thomas, still has it. There's a left footer intended for Borges, but that one goes out for a goal kick. kick controlled by Woodbridge as Santos sits out for a Sigma throw. Matabana checking his options. Decides that his defender Smith is the best option. Throws it back there and they'll try to switch up the play here. As Sella goes for a long ball intended for Jota. That's picked off by the captain Watson. Isaac. Kresminski. His ball, not quite the finesse touch he needed. It's out for a Sigma throw. Well, through the regular season, Sigma averaging as a team 2 goals against opponents, so they average scoring 2 goals a match. And they average only giving up half a goal, 0.56 goals against average per match this season. But they already find themselves trailing 1-0 here on a defensive blunder that has cost them. Try get an offensive chance here. It's off the defender. As Elzier is coming all the way back to make the defensive play for Woodbridge. And Sigma FC will have a corner kick in the far corner. Lots of traffic directly in front of the keeper, Stillo. The corner played wrong as L10M gives it out for a Sigma throw. Thomas tosses it into Velasquez. He earns a throw for Sigma as Frano comes in to take the toss. Long throw into the box, all the way to the far side where Durham Lee takes possession. He lays that one off to Alfazi, and he gets it right back from him. Gets past one defender, tries to bring it into the 18 down low, keeps it in play cross, but that one's knocked out of touch, and it'll be a Sigma throw. Sigma holding possession, crossed in, intended. It's coming all the way up as the center back to Lanny Smith, but it's knocked away by the Woodbridge defender. Cadell Thomas tries to cross it back into Smith. That one's knocked down. Frano plays it into the middle. Alfazi tries to cue it up on his left foot, instead leaves it to the far side for Lee. His pass gets picked off. It's off of Lee and out for a Woodbridge throw. 25th minute of play here in the first half. The Woodbridge Strikers leading Sigma FC 1-0. Strangis is throwing, picked off by Sigma. Nice evasive move by Borges. Thought he earned a foul. No call as Strangis comes away with it. Plays it into the middle for Santos. Near side flank for Isaac. He's got the opening goal. Takes it into the 18. Tried to get on his right foot. Had a big hold of the Sigma defender jersey, but they've got the advantage, so play continues on. Thomas sees the pass. Tries to burn on the right side. Big sliding tackle there by Watson. Takes the ball away from Thomas. They get it right back as Frano tries to chip it into the 18. That's knocked away by the Woodbridge defense and controlled by the back line of Sigma. Sella plays it to the far flank for Lee. Advantage played here by the official as Alfazi has possession. Frano tries to pick out the running Jota. He flies through the air but can't get possession as Woodbridge knock it out to half. Sella quickly gets it to Alfazi. Lee takes possession, does well to regain it after a heavy first touch. And Sella has it for Sigma. Alfazi. His switch attempt gets picked off as Kresminski tries to lead that up to Emmanuel Isaac, but that one out of play, and it'll be a throw-in for Sigma. The referee wants to have a quick word with the Woodbridge goal scorer, Emmanuel Isaac. And that means Sigma will have to retake the throw. Thank you to Ontario's soccer partner, Soccer X, for their first-class support. As Canada's largest soccer store, Soccer X has everything needed to take your game to the next level. Whether you're a player, parent, or match official, visit soccerx.com to check out their huge selection of the latest footwear, apparel, and equipment from your favorite brands like Adidas, Nike, Puma, Admiral, and many more. Thank you for your continued support. As Joda receives the pass for Sigma, knocked out by the defensive player Sinopoli, and it'll be a Sigma FC throw. So quickly taken, but adjudged to be a foul throw. And again, mental miscues by Sigma. A little sloppy here early. And it'll be a turnover as Strangis takes the throw for Woodbridge. Strikers moving the ball around. They give it up here to Cadell Thomas. He's already shown some skill and flair here early on. Player to watch, number 7 for Sigma along the right flank. Sella takes the pass from Frano. Joda, nice ball up the left side to Lee. He crosses that one in, but it's headed away by Watson. Isaac misplays the ball there, and it's controlled by Alfazi. Plays it ahead to Thomas. Now Thomas tries to beat the defender, and then Thomas ends up committing a foul against Krasminski as he kicked out after Krasminski made a nice tackle. 29th minute of play. Woodbridge Strikers leading Sigma FC 1-0 in this League One Ontario Group B playoff match. Top two teams from the group playoff action heading to the championship final on October 20th, and a chance to earn a draw into the 2019 Canadian Championships. Some of the coaching staff from the Oakville Blue Devils in attendance here today as they do some Group B scouting. Oakville in action tomorrow at Bronte Athletic Field. Isaac touched into the middle. That one's picked off as Alfazi takes possession. Dumps it off to Frano. Sella all the way back to the keeper Henry. Henry plays it out to Sella. As the captain, Frano, touches that one up to Alfazi. Turned over as Strangis steps up to make the interception. Gives it right back as Tristan Borges leaves it off for David Velastegui. Frano ahead to Alfazi. The space got closed down quickly there by D'Souza. He's on a yellow card here. But he made a good defensive play on Alfazi, who now has possession for Sigma. Velastegui plays it to the near side for Thomas. Thought about the shot, cuts in the middle. Now it's in! Oh, what a goal! Cadell Thomas equalizes on a beautiful strike. Still got a piece of it, but not enough. And Sigma FC have tied this match in the 30th minute. What a strike by Cadell Thomas. Thomas scoring 4 goals in 14 games this season, but he equalizes with a stunning strike, and we're all tied up at 1. He's been buzzing since the first minute of the match. But this time Thomas gets the better of him, and we're all square at 1. Possession turned over as Thomas intercepts for Sigma. Gives it right back to Krasminski. Henry gets past the defensive play. Krasminski gets hammered, and that's going to be a foul call. We're actually going to call the initial foul, where advantage was given and then quickly taken back, and then a bit of a tete-a-tete there between Krasminski and Al-Fazi. We'll keep an eye on that matchup as those two players both patrolling the center of the field for their respective teams, and they'll have lots of head-to-head battles here. 32nd minute of action. Free kick coming up for the Woodbridge Strikers. As Woodbridge lines up some offensive players along the top of the 18, intending to receive a cross off this free kick. Sinopoli takes the free kick. Goes it off to Krasminski, and a good save there by Henry as it's out for a corner. Huge save. Woodbridge set to take the corner, thought about the short one. Off the corner, headed over top the goal as Sinopoli got a touch there for Woodbridge, but it's out for a goal kick. The yellow card was issued to Michael Krasminski moments ago as we were just waiting the official announcement for dissent. So 2 Woodbridge yellow cards issued already here. And that ball out for a Strikers corner kick. El Zaire making a nice play to get that corner kick for the Strikers. As Paredes Proctor gets set to take the corner. Crossed in low and easily knocked away by the defensive effort of Sigma FC. There's a good ball ahead to the goal scorer, Cadell Thomas. He's got a clear path to the net. Crosses in front. Oh, how did they miss that? Right in front. You have to be kidding me. Daniel Joda all alone and could not put that in. Wow. That could be a costly miss for Sigma, as both Joda and Duran Lee were right there for Sigma, and from maybe 6 yards out and with the keeper beat, they put it well over top the goal. Krasminski down and injured at the moment for Woodbridge. As we approach the 36th minute of play. Trainer called on to give Krasminski some medical attention here, and a chance for us to remind you that League One Ontario is a standards-based Pro-Am league with a 17-team men's division and a 13-team women's division. League One is entering its 5th season and is currently one of 2 Division 3 leagues in Canada, one in Quebec, the PLSQ, and League One Ontario here in Ontario, currently representing the highest domestic-based tier of the game. 100-plus players have graduated from the league into professional environments since October 2014, and the league has had 42 current and alumni players suit up for Canada in 2017. The league currently extends from licensee Windsor TFC in the south of the province to Ottawa South United Force and West Ottawa SC in the northeast of the province. Of course, for all the latest match info, results, videos, and pictures, head over to League1Ontario.com. You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Santos unable to hold possession. He gives it up. And it'll be a throw-in for Sigma. Natabana tosses it into the rest of the That's picked off, and Sigma give up possession there. Woodbridge have it along the back line. Strangis loses that to Alzier, but a free kick called for Woodbridge, much to the dismay of Sigma, as they had numbers turning up the field on that counterattack. Fredis Proctor lays it into the middle for Alzier. Watson ahead to Isaac. He had the opening goal in this game for Woodbridge. Sigma has since equalized thanks to that man right there, number 7, Cadell Thomas. He plays it ahead to Alfazi. Joda takes possession, finds Lee on the overlap, and that's out for a Sigma corner as Strangis knocks it out of touch. Off the corner kick, headed away by Sinopoli. Possession given up as Thomas takes it back for Sigma. Played it far, intended for Alfazi, the player who took the corner, but it's out of touch for a Woodbridge goal kick. Sigma have it as Alfazi tries to burn the defender Strangis. Strangis stays with him. Alfazi brings it back to gain some space, lays it off. Crossed into the middle as getting up high and making that play was Krasminski. He was down and injured moments ago. He's back in and made a good defensive play for Woodbridge. There they commit a foul. Lee with the quick free kick. Balesigi comes up with it. Tries to cross it in, but that's easily knocked away as Henry makes the play for Woodbridge. 1-1 the score here as 39 minutes have passed. Sigma FC and Woodbridge Strikers tied in this Group B League 1 Ontario playoff game. Played ahead and controlled by Borges. He lays it off to the defender Lee. Again, the two wing backs for Sigma often going to pinch up, as there they get called for the offside. So the ball will come all the way back for a Woodbridge free kick. We're going to have a substitution here, first of the match, as Woodbridge gets set to take off Ali Elzier. And Tyrell Rain comes in. Isaac gets around the defender, still has the ball on his foot. Checking options, crosses in, intended for Santos. That's headed away by Sella. As it's out for a Woodbridge throw. Paredes Proctor controls for the Strikers, lays that one off to Krasminski. He gets chased down by Thomas. Santos unable to get to the ball as Thomas comes up with it for Sigma. Tries to find Lee on the overlap. The new substitute Rain comes in and takes possession away for Woodbridge before they give it back to Thomas. Strange is coming up with it for the Strikers, gets around one defender, burns the second, tries to close in, but great defensive play as shielding the ball out for Sigma was Jelani Smith. Good shoulder-to-shoulder battle there between the right back Strangis who had that offensive opportunity for Woodbridge, and the center back of Sigma, Jelani Smith. Sella gets it back from Al-Fazi. Joda receives it for Sigma, tries to play it to the near side for Thomas. That's picked off as Isaac gets a toe to that one. Sella comes in to receive it. Teams battling for possession as Borges, he gets fouled, and it'll be a free kick for Sigma as we approach the 43rd minute of play. Sigma take the free kick short as Al-Fazi lays it off to Lee. Lee working up that left side. Gets past Strangis, crosses it in, Joda receives it, on his right foot lets the shot go, but an easy save for Stillo as Joda should have been able to get more on that attack. Isaac plays it ahead, it's a foot race between Lee and Santos. Check that was Smith and Santos, and Smith got to it ahead of the Woodbridge strikers forward, but the goalkeeper, Tristan Henry, plays it into the rafters, and we'll have a drop ball where Sigma would presumably give possession back to Woodbridge. Uncontested drop ball. They will knock it down the pitch and give possession up to the keeper, Stillo. Stillo picks it up, bowls it out, as Sinopoli checks his options, his best one, the keeper Stillo, as Woodbridge hold possession. Scottish Proctor gets closed down, he plays it long, but nobody there to receive it for the strikers, it's controlled by Smith. Sigma moving it around the defensive core as Natabana plays it up to Frano. He's got room to run with it. Touch to Valestegui. He gets knocked hard. Thomas keeps it in play as Sigma doing well to hold possession. Cadell Thomas slowing things down, playing it back to the defender, Arlik Natabana. Jelani Smith to the captain Frano. Natabana all the way back to the keeper Henry. Approaching the final moments of the first half, we're tied 1-1 here as the ball goes out of play for a Woodbridge throw. Long toss by Henry. Ends up out in front of the Sigma FC bench, and it'll be a Sigma throw. Duran Lee gets set to take the toss. Gives it to Mansour Al-Fazi, all the way back to Clyda Senna. The captain, Giuliano Frano, takes possession for Sigma. Plays it to the near side for Natabana. That pass intended for Thomas, picked off, and here goes Woodbridge. Santos plays it ahead to the overlapping Krasminski. It's off of Krasminski and out for a Sigma throw. Fourth official gets set to indicate the number of minimum minutes of added time, 1 minute minimum of added time here in the first half.
Fourth official has indicated a minimum of 1 additional minute.
Natabana gets set to take the throw. Checking his options, not satisfied yet. Waiting for somebody to make a move over as Valestegui comes in to receive it. Referee Ristich calls a throw-in for Woodbridge. Krasminski. Tosses it forward for Isaac. Gets a toe to it. Krasminski battling against Thomas. Cadell Thomas comes away with it. Oh, nice job. The burn past the defender. Brandis Proctor. Cadell Thomas still with the ball on his feet, letting it go to Borges. Inside the 18, thought about the shot, lays it back to Al-Fazi. Back to Borges. Far side of the 18, nice overlap by Al-Fazi. Crossing front, Jonah unable to get a first touch. Has it, he gets knocked, no call there. As as it's off a Woodbridge player and out for a corner kick. Well, a contentious moment there as there seemed to be contact. The referee unaware that the corner was happening as he was engaged in an argument with Jose De Souza. Woodbridge furious that there wasn't a simulation call, and Sigma equally upset that there wasn't a penalty call. League One Commissioner Dino Rossi in the house here, taking in the action as play will resume with a corner kick for Sigma. Lots of contact and traffic directly in the goal mouth as the big man Jelani Smith in there. Stillo does well to come out and punch that one. Alfazi takes possession. Check that, that's Borges. Borges loses it, gets it back, but the referee blows down as we had a great chance in tight at the end of the first, but couldn't capitalize. And Anago Natamark comes in place of Joda. We're underway here in the second half of action as Woodbridge take possession. We're all tied up 1-1 after Woodbridge opened up the scoring in the 16th minute thanks to a goal from Emmanuel Isaac, but then Sigma capitalizing on a phenomenal strike from Cadell Thomas, as we got a foul called against the Woodbridge defender and a free kick coming up here for Sigma. Sigma moving the ball as Velesigi plays it up there to Anago Netamark, and it's out for a Sigma corner. Elzier, check that, that's Alfazi taking the corner for Sigma. Crosses it in, Stillo gets a punch to it, it's sky high and out for another Sigma corner. Woodbridge also making a change at the half as Strangis comes out of this game off the corner. That one headed up by the captain Watson and out again for a corner kick. This one to the near side of the pitch. Played short to Thomas, he brings it inside the 18, loses possession, and Santos comes away with it for Woodbridge. Santos finding Rain on the overlap, he's got room to run, he's got a breakaway opportunity, takes a left-footed strike, and it's punched away by the keeper Henry, and then Tristan Henry does well to come out and collect the rebound. A good save there from the Sigma FC keeper, as Tyrell Rain streaking up the field along the far side with that chance for Woodbridge. Hey, step one. Played forward, that one intended for Anago Netamark. Sigma keep possession as Velastigi comes in with it. Lays it over to Lee. Lee carrying it up the far side, checking his options, brings it back into the middle where he lays it off for Frano. 3 minutes played here in the second half as Velestigi can't hold possession. It's out of play for a Woodbridge throw. And we've got Francio Henry taking a knee here as cramping may be a bit of an issue as he grabs his left calf. Nice overlap as Kuzminski comes in to take that ball for Woodbridge. He gets fouled hard. And that's going to be a yellow card issued to Duran Lee as he commits a hard foul against Kuzminski.
Sigma 5 minutes in the 49th minute.
Tarek Robertson into the match for Strangis. That was the Woodbridge substitution. So both teams making 2 changes to this point. As Paredes Proctor crosses that in, it's off the head of Smith and out for a Woodbridge corner kick. The goal scorer, Isaac, gets set to take the corner kick here for the Strikers. Left-footed touching. Oh, what a beauty! Jose De Souza elevates, gets a head on it, and scores an absolutely stunning goal off the set piece. Woodbridge retake the lead 2-1. Wow, what a perfect play from the Strikers as Isaac crosses it in from the corner and De Souza elevates, gets the head on it, and the powerful header gets past the keeper, Henry, and it's 2-1 Woodbridge. Beautiful play by Jose De Souza as he gets up and heads that one home to regain the lead for the Strikers. Sigma play it back as Sella takes it. Smith. Frano uses Sella on the overlap. Can't keep that one in play. It's out for a Woodbridge throw-in. Long toss ahead to Santos, a heavy first touch, and it's out for the second throw. Great crowd here in attendance to take in this game at the Paramount Fried Food Center Field House. As it's difficult to estimate how many people are in attendance here, just given our vantage point, but it is standing room only, as they're lined up all along the balcony from our broadcast position. Up ball, played up, intended for Thomas. Velastegui gets hammered from behind, and that's going to be a caution, or check that. The referee reached for the card in his pocket, but he opts not to show it. It'll just be a free kick as Francio Henry, and now he does show the yellow card to Henry. So caution issued there to the Woodbridge striker midfielder, as Woodbridge now with 3 yellow cards here in this match. Velastegui gets tended to after taking a knock to the back of the head. A free kick to come from roughly 30 yards out as Sigma once again trailing here with 7.5 minutes gone in the second half. We'll take this opportunity to thank our various partners who help make League One the fantastic product that it is, including SoccerX.com, your regional police, Vibrant Power, Canadian Print Plastic, Sports Engine, Rome Mobile, and of course, Gatorade. Thank you for your continued support of League One. Sigma free kick to come as Borges stands over top the ball. Players lining up along the top of the 18 to receive a potential cross. As ball delivered off the free kick, Stillo gets a hand to it and it's out for a corner kick as Anago Natamark was the closest Sigma player to getting a touch there, and Stillo taking no chances, getting a touch to knock it out of play. Well, Velocity unable to come back into action after taking that knock. So he'll be substituted out as Christian Semanijo gets set to come into the match. Off the corner kick, knock back towards the goal as Stillo calmly collects that one. He throws it out as Woodbridge try to make something on the counter. D'Souza plays it ahead to Santos. Turns it to the near side for Paredes Proctor. Joshua Paredes Proctor waiting for support, uses the overlap of Przminski. He tries to cross that one in, it's knocked down. Santos comes up with it for Sigma. Battling against, for Woodbridge, battling against a couple of Sigma defenders. Nothing doing there according to the referee, and knocked up the pitch where it's controlled by the captain Watson. Watson plays it back to Stillo. He gives it to Sinopoli, not the greatest ball as it stays, no, it just goes out of play. The recent substitute, Semanijo, makes the play, knocking it out of touch. Header there by Al-Fazi. They can't keep possession. A loud header as Woodbridge tries to switch up the play, but it's out of touch for a Sigma throw. Long ball intended for Inago Natamark. He stopped his run and an offside called, so it'll be a free kick for Woodbridge. Stillo coming out to take the free kick. As the goalkeeper plays it long to the right flank. Tyrell Rain tries to control, lets the shot go from distance as he saw the keeper Henry cheating off his line, and had that strike been on goal, it would have given Henry a bit of a test, but it goes wide with the near post. Frano lays it off to Smith. Smith with the long ball, controlled by the chest of Thomas. He knocks it down, gets set to take on the defender. Thomas cuts it through to Anamargo, right in, oh, he skies that one! One-on-one with the keeper, and Inago Natamark puts it well over top the net. Unbelievable missed chance there for Sigma. Sigma FC has the team scoring 33 goals for on the season. 19 of those goals coming in the second half. And I doubt they've had many better chances than that particular sequence where Inago Natamark had a clear break in on goal, but he put that a good 20 yards over top the goal. Ball knocked down by Paredes Proctor, does well to keep it in play. Potential handball, and now they'll whistle it down as it'll be a free kick for Woodbridge. Things heating up here inside the Paramount Fine Food Center as these teams battling in Group E playoff action. This is the opening match of Week 1 in Group E playoff action. As Sigma FC, the home team and the top seed in Group E, trailing Woodbridge 2-1. Paredes Proctor, the left-footed half cross, half shot, and it sails well wide for a goal kick.
It's just going to be go down to one of these.
Good band time, I guess.
I don't even care.
I'm open to this.
Tristan Henry played all 16 games in goal for Sigma FC, the only keeper on their roster. Delivers a long goal kick. And he can't keep possession. Thomas tries to close down and get it back. Nice play by Smith defensively before Morea gets fouled, and it'll be a free kick for Sigma.
So it's like I'm gonna show up.
You gotta tell me, because I got to see it.
Foul called there against Inago Natamark, and it'll be a free kick for Woodbridge.
That's all.
Approaching the 60th minute here in the second half of action as the referee wants to have a word with the Sigma FC coaching staff. Fourth official comes over to join referee Ristich for the discussion.
Yeah.
Cool.
Sounds good.
A discussion between the coach and the official, and they're motioning as if that particular coach has to leave the bench.
There's no facilities.
Now that's not the head coach for Sigma, I don't believe, but one of their coaching staff has been ejected from the match.
No, I don't have any seats here.
As Sigma continue to unravel here in this opening game of Group B playoff action. Quick recap as in the 16th minute, a defensive blunder cost Sigma as Emmanuel Isaac opened up the scoring with the keeper Henry well off his line. At the time it gave Woodbridge a 1-0 lead. It lasted for about 20 minutes or so before Sigma equalized on a beautiful goal off the foot of Cadell Thomas. Still got a big piece of that shot but couldn't keep it out. And then here in the second half, early in the second half, off a set piece, a corner kick delivered by Emmanuel Isaac. Jose de Souza elevates sky high and knocks it in for a beautiful heading goal. And that's all the goal scoring to this point as Woodbridge lead this game 2-1. We've got Joey Mello warming up along the far side for Woodbridge. Chance to see a former TFC player potentially entering this matchup. Of course, Toronto FC, an official partner of League One Ontario and a proud supporter of youth and pro-am soccer in Ontario. Toronto FC, premier partner of Ontario.
And both of them finished.
Well, the Sigma coaching question has left the bench and they await him to leave the playing surface as David Valestigi has his head bandaged after taking a hard knock and having to leave this match. But good to see Valestigi up on his own power walking away. Stillo gets set to take the free kick for Woodbridge as he delivers a right-footed drive down the field and immediately a foul after Giuliano Frano makes a foolish play to commit the foul there against Emmanuel Isaac. So Woodbridge free kick, about 20-some yards out from the top of the 18 along the left flank where Joshua Paredes Proctor stands over top the ball. Delivers a left-footed cross into the 18. That's knocked away by the head of Sella. Watson steps up to regain possession for Woodbridge. Paredes Proctor crosses it in. Rain gets ahead to it. Back to Paredes Proctor as he lays it off to Isaac. Isaac tries to find Paredes Proctor on the return. He gets to it. Head of Alfazi crosses it in as Sella clears it away to the far side flank. Possession given up. Henry takes it for Woodbridge. Isaac into the middle for Rain. Over to the far side as Robertson crosses it in. And it's off the head of Glenn Smith and out for a Woodbridge corner. Woodbridge slowing things down just a little bit here as we played 63 minutes in this Group B playoff action match. Again, you can follow along on social media using the hashtag L10playoffs. Off the corner kick, delivered long. Isaac tracks it down outside the 18 along the far sideline. Isaac tries to cross it in, but three blue sweaters converge and take possession away. Cadell Thomas tries to get past the defender. He gets fouled, and it'll be a free kick for Sigma. And defender Robertson, maybe a little lucky to escape without going into the referee's notebook there, as he was the second defender back.
Is that what made you say yes?
Had Thomas gone around him, he would have had a ton of space to run. Alfazi receives the free kick, plays it to the near side for Lee. Atel Fazi, quick 1-2, is actually he played it over to Borges, and then the return to Lee out of touch for a Woodbridge throw. Kuzminski gets set to take the toss. Plays it ahead to D'Souza, who's got the go-ahead goal. Nice play by Frano as he knocks it over to Thomas. Robertson takes it away for Woodbridge, chased down by Thomas, and it's out for a striker's throw. Sigma FC getting set to make a substitution as they've given the substitution card to the fourth official. Jelani Smith comes in to intercept that throw, and it's out for a Woodbridge toss in front of their own bench. Robertson. Possession kept by Woodbridge as Santos did well to fight off a defensive battle. Played all the way back to the keeper Stillo as the striker slowing things down. As Stillo gets challenged there, Anago Natamark closing in on the keeper. Sella has the ball go off him and out for a Woodbridge throw. Tossed in for Rain. Lays it back. There's a shot from distance which never troubles the keeper as Francio Henry with that attempt as it was sky high hitting the Aaron Mills Eagles goal. Tristan Henry to take the goal kick. Good right-footed drive as it's played down the pitch. Francio Henry commits a needless foul at the half, and now we'll have the substitution here for Sigma FC as Mansour Al-Fazi comes out of the match and Justin Stoddard comes into the game. It's so cold. Giuliano Frano stands over top the ball, set to take the free kick.
For a little bit, right?
Long free kick, headed on, right on goal, but an easy save there for Stillo after Anago Natamark got a touch on it for Sigma FC.
I knew wrong one something, I didn't know what it was.
Rain carries it up for Woodbridge, he gets closer on, loses possession, no foul after Rain goes down. As Henry, the Sigma goalkeeper, plays it ahead as it's kept in after a nice play by Stoddard, and he's away to the races here. Stoddard taking the ball across the half, plays it off to Frano. They build up the left flank, near side flank with numbers, and a good defensive tackle by Sinopoli, knocking the ball out of play. And some inadvertent contact there. Sinopoli got a knock after challenging Lee.
Who they play? It's going to be a good one. I'm expecting the Humber stuff. Humber to get some.
Humber's getting some, not a ton.
Sigma finished the regular season, their final 5 matches with 2 wins, 1 loss, and 3 ties. As a foul throw called against Sigma, and it'll be a Woodbridge throw this time. Woodbridge slumping a little bit as well in their final 5 matches of the regular season. Just 1 win, 2 losses, and 2 ties. Woodbridge finishing the regular season with an impressive 4-1-3 on the road. Whereas Sigma went undefeated here at the Paramount Fine Foods Sports Complex through the regular season with 6 wins, 0 losses, and 2 ties.
What do you think about getting?
Free kick here for Woodbridge to be taken by Kuzminski. Goes for the short option to Sinopoli. Reddish pocket, finds Kuzminski, plays it ahead to Ray. Tyrell Rain into the middle for Matthew Santos. Tees it up on his left foot. That shot gets knocked down by the defensive back as Larea made the play for Sigma. Larea receives the pass, plays it ahead to Thomas. Good tackle by Robertson, knocked possession away temporarily, but Sigma quickly get it back. Stoddard, who had that beautiful move along the near sideline moments ago, there switches up the play to the far line. Thomas onside, crosses in front, and a defensive tackle saving a potential goal as it looked to have gone off the Woodbridge player and out, but now there's a discussion between the striker Inago Natamark and the AR1. It results in a corner kick call, but also a yellow card being issued to Inago Natamark for dissent. So Sigma FC with a corner kick.
It's funny because they did the same thing to them last time.
As Tristan Borges stands over top the ball. We've got a Woodbridge player down at the top of the 18, cramping.
Unbelievable.
The referee Ristich now sees him and
He's an idiot.
instructs Sigma to hold off on the corner. The Sigma keeper Tristan Henry literally at the half right now. As the Woodbridge trainer in no rush to get out there.
Caution number 19, Charlie.
As Jose De Souza, the Woodbridge player who was down and who has the go-ahead goal for the Strikers, will be forced out of action temporarily. Borges to take the corner kick for Sigma. Delivers the in-swinger, it goes long, Sella gets ahead to it. Smith with the second header knocked away as Sigma unable to capitalize on the goalmouth scramble. The ball played over to Thomas. Cadell Thomas tried to feed it through to Stoddard, but it's controlled by the keeper Stillo, and Stoddard closed Stillo down quickly, nearly made the keeper pay for fooling around there, but Stillo scoops it up, and now he throws it out to the feet of Kuzminski. Sigma get possession back, led by Stoddard. Captain Frano has it, plays it ahead to Inago Natamark. That ball behind the trailing Lee, and it's out for a Woodbridge throw. We've got a Woodbridge substitution coming up as Joey Mello gets set to enter the field, the former Toronto FC player.
He's in love with him.
Getting set to come into the match for the Woodbridge Strikers. Late acquisition in the season by Woodbridge as they play the ball to Matthew Santos. Santos! Oh, what a goal! Matthew Santos with a left-footed volley, and the Woodbridge Strikers take a 3-1 lead here in the 73rd minute of action. The top-seeded Sigma FC trailing 3-1.
That's a good thing.
And the demons of the regular season coming back here in week 1 playoff action. Sigma's only loss this season coming to these Woodbridge Strikers by a score of 3-0 back on August 26th. And here nearly 1 month later, Woodbridge now have a 3-1 lead in this playoff game. And what a timely strike from Santos as he was the player being substituted out. And boy, does he ever go out on a high note. Matthew Santos makes it 3-1 for Woodbridge as he's replaced by Joey Mello.
To be honest, I see it like this. They just had us in the final, and Durham beat us. They can't win one. So
Sella with the ball for Sigma.
They won the double.
Under 20 minutes remaining in the scheduled 90, plus any added time from the fourth official. Games in the group stage of the playoffs can end in a draw, but Sigma would need a bit of a miraculous comeback, now trailing by 2 with under 20 minutes remaining. Lee has the ball for Sigma. Plays it into the middle for Smith. Smith switches it to the far side for Thomas. He receives it, gets past the defender Robertson. What a play by Thomas as he tries to burn another defender. Crossed in front, and Kresminski does well to head it away. Thomas gets it back for Sigma. Far side of the 18, tries to get past Henry, leaves it there as Larea gets past a couple of defenders. He gets tripped up. No call. Play continues on as it's off the captain Watson and out for a Sigma corner. Borges gets set to deliver the corner for Sigma. Left-footed in swinger. Headed on, and it's just wide to the far post as Freno got the touch on it for Sigma. But it goes wide, and it'll be a goal kick to be taken by the Woodbridge keeper, Stillo. Stillo drives it out on the goal kick. Kresminski takes control for Woodbridge. He's chased down by Stoddard. Plays it back and gives it up as Thomas takes possession for Sigma. Cadell Thomas already with one goal in this match. Draws it to his left foot. Lays it in front to Stoddard. His shot gets blocked as coming back to receive it is Anago Natamark. Off the Woodbridge player and out for a Sigma throw. Lee to take the toss. Gets it right back as Anago Natamark can't work his way into the 18. Stoddard regains possession, lays it off to Anago Natamark. Henry takes the ball away from him, and Woodbridge able to clear the pressure. D'Souza brings it to the near side. He gets tackled hard, and that's an easy call as Darren Lee got in there with a bit of a sloppy slide tackle and a free kick issued for the Strikers. Sigma getting set to make a substitution as coming into this match is Monther Motion as he comes in for the player who was whistled down for that foul during the league.
Number 17, Monty Motion.
This match, he'll take the left back position that was being held by Lee. The free kick. Henry comes well out to challenge, makes the save as he tiptoed at the top of the 18. Woodbridge have possession. Henry, nice overlap as they find Robertson with the ball. Robertson drops it off to Isaac, crosses it in, and that's controlled by Sella as Sigma take possession. Headed between teams as Gladys Proctor plays it back to the captain Watson. He'll just clear it down the pitch as Santos, or check that, D'Souza gives chase against Larea, and then D'Souza commits the foul. Samaniego has it for Sigma, plays it ahead to Stoddard, gives it right back to Samaniego as the captain Freno takes possession. Sella. As we approach the 79th minute, Freno does well to fight through the grab of Joey Mello. Sella plays it long, looking for the switch over to Thomas. That's knocked down by Robertson and headed back to his keeper. A smart play there by the left back of Woodbridge. Stillo waiting for someone to come pressure him. Anago Natamark gets within 5 yards, and finally Stillo picks it up. Roberto Stillo with the low punt out, and he'll end up going all the way out of play for a Sigma throw. Sigma tosses it back to the keeper, Tristan Henry, who for just the second time this year has conceded 3 goals in a match. Both times it was against these Woodbridge Strikers. Here goes Cadell Thomas. He's got room to run along the right flank. Gets past one defender. Bit of a heavy touch. Couldn't quite get back to it. And it's knocked out for a Sigma throw. As Thomas unable to capitalize on that counter. Thomas has it once again for Sigma. Draws it to his left foot. Lets the shot fly. Stillo nearly makes a meal of it, but gets just enough to knock it out for the corner. Borges over top the ball for the corner. Plays it short. Frano back to Borges. Left-footed cross into the 6 as elevating for the header was Anago Nadamar. He's actually called offside, but with the ball going out for a goal kick, the referee shrugs off the call and will restart the action with a Woodbridge goal kick. 10.5 minutes remaining in regulation as Sigma and Woodbridge battle here in Group B playoff action. You're watching live on League1Ontario.com. Stillo takes the goal kick. It's controlled by Samaniagos. He plays it to the far side for Thomas. Thomas leading the break for Sigma. Draws it into the middle as getting a foot to it defensively was Sinopoli. Thomas challenges and earns the throw in there as he knocks it off Robertson. Tosses it in as Anago Nadamar tries to battle for possession and position, and he ends up coughing it up, but it's quickly out for a Sigma throw. Played into the middle for Thomas, draws it to his left foot, plays it over to Stoddard. Stoddard gets closed down and loses possession, but it's out to Claudius Sella, who plays it to the near side. Motion, under pressure, he coughs it up. Actually, they retain possession as it goes out for a Sigma throw. Motion looking for options off the throw. Plays it short to Sella. Crosses it into the box. That's headed away down to Frano as he tees up a shot, but that's blocked fearlessly as Francio Henry gets a leg on that shot attempt. Sigma with the throw-in attempt as they give up possession. Frano quickly gets it back as he switches up the play to Sella. Stoddard, Sella, battling for it. Stoddard does well to hold possession for Sigma. Looking for the 1-2, but that's cleared away by Sinopoli as the keeper, Tristan Henry, now coming well out to act as a sweeper essentially and keep the field short as Sigma try mount a comeback here in the final 9 minutes. Stoddard lays it off to Smith. Smith over to Larea. Thomas, room to run, closed down, gets around the defender, crosses in, headed away by Rain. Sella comes in to take it for Sigma. A bit of a wasted ball there as it's controlled by Joey Mello. He gets tripped up. Advantage called for Woodbridge, although I think they'd probably rather have played slowed down with the free kick. But Robertson does well to switch it up. Moshi heads it out, and it'll be a Woodbridge throw-in as we're closing in on the final minutes of the match.
I would have loved him.
Krasminski passes it in. D'Souza trying to sell a call, the referee having none of it as Thomas, he gets hammered, no call yet, continues to battle, and finally the referee calls the foul against Woodbridge as Cadell Thomas had to endure about 3 hits before finally getting the whistle. Borges over top the ball for the free kick. Sigma lining players up 3 yards inside the 18 to receive the cross. Stillo coming well off his line, gets a hand to it, and earns a free kick after Jelani Smith was adjudged to have fouled the keeper, although Stillo certainly seemed to be the aggressor. The keeper did well to elevate and get a fist on the ball. Stillo with a little bit of gamesmanship there as he lets the ball roll through his legs and then makes the fake motion of, oh, I can't believe that got through me. Stillo delivers the free kick. Rain heads it forward, well actually heads it up and back. D'Souza holds possession before Stoddard comes in and takes it for Sigma. The captain Frano checks upfield for options, tries to feed a long ball ahead to Inago Natamark. He receives the pass and then he gets hammered, but offside the call against Sigma. So we'll have a Woodbridge free kick with 6 minutes remaining in the 90. Woodbridge in no rush to restart the play, and that's certainly understandable with a 2-goal lead here and a chance to hand Sigma just their second loss of the season, as we're in the first week of Group B playoff action. First week of League One Ontario playoff action. An upset last night as Alliance United defeating the top seed in Group A, FC London, on their home field. London losing by a score of 1-0. We could have another upset here as Sigma FC, the top seed in Group B, trailing 3-1. And that shot attempt from Isaac easily handled by the keeper Henry. So could both top seeds end up being dealt losses? We're about 5 minutes away from that happening. Sigma try to capitalize on the long throw. That's knocked down by Kuzminski and controlled by Paredes Proctor. Smart play to play it back to Henry. Isaac lays it off to Francio Henry, who switches it to the near side for Tyrell Rain. Rain shields it there from the defensive play of Mosher. Stoddard stripping the ball away, and here goes Inago Natamark as he tries to take on Sinopoli. Inago Natamark brings him inside, lets the shot fly in. That's easily held by Stillo as the Woodbridge keeper taking his time getting it back into play after making that stop. Throwing it out to the far side, that's picked off by Frano as the Sigma captain read it well. Defensive play as the captain Watson tried to knock it out, and Stillo had to be sharp, making a save at the near side. Sigma corner to be taken by Tristan Borges. Thomas gives him a short option. We've got Woodbridge getting set to make a substitution as they try to slow it down just a little bit. He scored a big goal in this game early in the second half to give Woodbridge a 2-1 lead at the time. Jose D'Souza comes out of this game. Some much earned applause from the Woodbridge fans in attendance. A yellow card and a goal to his name, and a big goal as it stands to be the game winner at this point. As the Sigma corner taken long, Inago Natamark tracks it down to keep it in play. Rain knocks it out. Frederico Leal coming in place of D'Souza. Sigma tried to take a quick throw way back, but the referee says no, bring it all the way up to the as Semenya Goal will end up leaving it for the captain Frano. Sigma sending players inside the Woodbridge 18. 5 blue jerseys in there right now to receive the throw. Long toss by Frano. Knocked down and controlled. The 1-2 intended on the return for Borges. That's picked off as Woodbridge take possession with a little more than 2 minutes remaining here in the match. Isaac controls for Woodbridge. Brings it to the sideline and it's out for a striker's throw-in. 89th minute of action as the Woodbridge Strikers lead this game 3-1. They're less than 2 minutes away plus added time from handing the top seed in Group B a potential loss. This play by Neal to keep it in for Woodbridge. He ends up boxing it up and it'll be thrown for Sigma. Sella plays it back to the keeper, Henry. Larea, long ball up the right flank as Jelani Smith pinching up here for Sigma. That one into the rafters, and it'll be a drop ball around the halfway line.
The winner of the two groups plays each other.
Leo gives the possession up off the drop ball as Sigma take it. Woodbridge getting set to make another substitution late here to try slow things down. Ball played ahead to Mosheen. He gets closed down by Rain. Mosheen lays it off to Stoddard. Stoddard ahead to Anago Natamark. He's defended well by Kuzminski, and Woodbridge come away with possession. Leo plays it to Mello. Mello on the return, intended for Paredes Proctor, but out of his reach. Leo gets to it first for Woodbridge, but nobody there in a white sweater. And here comes Cadell Thomas for Sigma. Thomas has the only goal in this game so far for Sigma, with some fancy footwork. Draws it to his right foot and puts it over top the net. Some brilliant individual skill from Cadell Thomas, but the shot just off range as it's out for a goal kick. And Woodbridge will now make the substitution as Alex Samuels gets set to come into this game for Emmanuel Isaac with a goal and an assist in this match, as we have a minimum of 5 minutes of added time indicated by the fourth official. Into added time now.
I told you it's here. 5 minutes. Well, here, so.
As Sigma keeper Henry plays it long. Stillo knocks it out. Samuels can't keep it for Woodbridge. He comes up with another strikers. Try and hold possession, plays it into the middle for Joey Mello. Mello to Henry, over to Samuels. He's being defended closely, no foul there. There's some good defensive work by Larea. Hold possession and take away any threat from Woodbridge. Sella controls it for Sigma. Motion. Takes the space in front before laying it off to Frano. The captain for Sigma takes it across half, lays it to the far sideline for Thomas. He's got room to run, tries to get past the defender Robertson. It's off Robertson and out for a Sigma corner. 2 minutes of the minimum 5 to be played here in added time already gone, as Borges stands over top the corner for Sigma. In swinger right there for Smith, and it's cleared off the line by Kuzminski. The keeper was beat, but the defender was not. And a big stop there by the right back, Kuzminski, to clear it off the line after Henry got a header on that corner kick. Stoddard looking for an option, plays it well long as Stillo knocks it down and will finally scoop it up. 2.5 minutes remaining in the added time as Stillo bowls it out to Paredes Proctor. Goes down by Smith, he has to play it up to Samuels. Leo, he gets knocked hard, and a bad foul leads to a yellow card being shown to Larea. The lone blemish through the regular season for Sigma FC, the lone loss being doled out by Woodbridge. And it looks like Sigma will be unable to exercise those demons here this afternoon as Woodbridge maintaining a 3-1 lead with the final minutes of added time ticking away. Rain unable to control. Mello gets it. Plays it ahead to Leo. He loses possession. As Kuzminski battling hard to try to keep possession. He got run over there late as Kuzminski took a knee to the face. A foul called. It's a free kick for Sigma. They're up the field while Kuzminski is down in serious pain. He took a knee to the face there. I can't believe that they're allowing this to continue. And finally, play stopped. I mean, that's a head injury. Henry disrespectfully walking over top the injured Kuzminski. And there's no doubt about that being a legitimate injury. He took a knee to the face. Inadvertent still, but definitely a legitimate injury, a knee to the face. And a little surprising that there's no caution being issued to the keeper Henry for that. I mean, you could call it gamesmanship, you could call it dissent. Could certainly make the case for a caution after he literally walked over top the injured Kuzminski.
No, we just like going don't like me. We want to like Woodbridge.
Sure,
you guys want to
it's definitely a yellow.
I don't know if I believe it. It's nice
So the keeper, Henry, does get shown the yellow, and a good call there by the official wrist switch as just a boneheaded move by the keeper, Tristan Henry. And this has certainly been a game for him to forget. The defensive blunder in the first half led to the opening goal for Woodbridge. He gives up 2 more goals throughout the game. And now he receives a yellow card for his antics here in the 93rd minute. 9 points separated these two teams in the regular season standings, as Sigma finished 2nd overall and Woodbridge finishing 6th. Sigma coming into Group B playoff action as the top seed, but it looks like both top seeds will have to bounce back from difficult losses in their opening playoff games, as FC London lost on home turf last night 1-0 to Alliance United, and the Woodbridge Strikers almost set to complete the upset here today against Sigma FC on their home field.
I'm watching the guy coming in.
Going for Sigma as Frano tosses it into Sella. Sella crosses it into the 18, defended well by Robertson. Mello chests it down for Woodbridge as they clear it out to the half. Larea gets to it first for Sigma. Turns and tries to burn the defensive play as Mello comes in with a slide challenge, and that's going to be a yellow card issued to the former TFC player. Referee's got a fair amount of paperwork to do in this one with all the cards being issued here. Four for Woodbridge. 4 for Sigma. Samanigo steps over top the ball for the free kick. Sigma sending all but 3 players into the 18. Crossed in, Smith tries to get a head to it, but instead he gets a hand up high on the back of the Woodbridge defender, and that'll be a free kick for the Strikers. Time ticking away for Sigma FC as Woodbridge in no rush to get play restarted here, defending a 2-goal lead and proving to be the lone thorn in the side of Sigma FC. Their only loss this season through the regular season